안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요, 여러분. Today is May 16, 2025, and the song Don't Say That You Love Me from our beloved BTS member Kim Seokjin was released today. I am your holistic therapist, Soranim, streaming straight from Brazil, the real psychic deal, and this is an army check, love or lust, because army are confused, millions of army out there confused, and they need to let BTS go for them to be in the adulthood and have serious relationships in the 3D. And that is my advice for all the army listening to me from the 20 countries watching this channel. I thank you all for the army all over the world. Subscribe to this channel, please. Keep a comment below respectfully because BTS members are aware of the channel. Love or lust between Tuna and Sora. We have here Purple Heart Borahae, yet to come, BTS yet to come, Borahae. So we have love here, yet to come. So BTS members yet to come to have 3D relationships with army somewhere out there. One lucky army will hook the heart of the hooker. But I don't mean in a bad way, I mean the fisherman. Because all BTS members, they know how to fish and they have become billionaires and successful idols. But one day, they will feel a sort of destiny that we all go through it when we are playing with the hearts of others, and when we are young and foolish, we love to get attention and be the popular one in school and be the heartbreaker. Especially for the boys, it's very successful to the unconscious mind of the female divine feminine progesterone. They need to be in the presence of a masculine divine masculine testosterone, strong, powerful, and heartbreaker. It makes to the impression of the psychology love affair that female army are in love with someone powerful. But there is still a lot of love coming up yet to come in 2026. And Kim Seokjin will tour in the United States and Europe and in Japan. And next year in 2026, we don't have confirmations about the dates, but BTS will tour in the South America. A lot of love yet to come for BTS members. There is another one that fell off here. I know what you did last summer. Slow dancing. For those of you in love with Kim Tae-young, this is a message for you, but I don't know if I have the right to say what is my opinion about this message. But you must let BTS go and still love BTS and stop being in love with BTS. Because BTS are only 7 and you are 77 million. And I am not exaggerating, but I am calculating that some of you are subscribed to the YouTube double tablets and phones, or PCs and your phones. So I am calculating that the 80 million are probably not 80 million. So let's say, be generous and not exaggerate, 77 million army out there in love with only 7. If you don't understand about IQ, you don't have to have any IQ. Your IQ could be 0, and you can understand that 7 men cannot handle 77 million relationships. So you have to let them go for them to be happy, and allow the energy around them to be positive, and allow them to have a 3D relationship. And let's hope that they will allow us to participate and watch them dating. It would be nice if we could know who is the lucky one and watch them dating. We don't want to get jealous. We want to participate. That would be the healthy advice that I have to give to you. Relationship dynamics. It would be nice, I would just repeat myself, it would be nice if they allow us to know who are they going to date in the future. And dating is as complicated as business. When we dedicate ourselves in university, we have to dedicate ourselves to the relationship, and nothing guarantees we will successfully reach the target and get married. Dating is the practice of experiences that is required for the tip of the iceberg to be appreciated, but underneath the iceberg, the roots of the iceberg are very deep. But you have to confront the iceberg and check it out physically in 3D. You can't expect to watch the iceberg online or have a relationship online and never approach the iceberg 3D physically 101 and interact and experience the temperature of the iceberg. Can you handle it? Then metaphorically, you must be well prepared to face an iceberg in front of you, and you don't know what is underneath. Dynamics of relationships. And if you don't experience, you can't expect that it's going to be successful just in theory. You have to go deep into the iceberg 3D. And by the way, Nabia, you're not allowed to tell Kim Sok-jin anymore, 사랑해요. Not allowed. 안 돼요. 싫어요. 못 돼요. Lust or Love. The book, number 26, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is long-term relationships, business, and marriage. 10 of Pentacles is the empire that you build up next to your significant other, next to your partner in life, your partner in crime, your partner in marriage. I am being metaphorically in crime. I mean, your partner for life. Hopefully, BTS members will search for the partners like penguins and find the partners for life like penguins. South Korean people, to my knowledge as a holistic therapist, are the equivalent of the penguin oracle card. Why? Because they are so well prepared to have one single relationship per life existence. If they are not the most prepared civilization on earth, I don't know who is. They can endure it and handle the difficult days and still together and stay strong and firm in front of the iceberg. And they are so cool, calm, and collected that most of them, they keep the iceberg standing without melting. This is because in the ancient history of South Korea, they've been through hardships, and they know ancient knowledge about loyalty, royalty, the ancestors, the ancestry, the spirit. Today, Buddhism is the second religion and Christianity became the first religion, but still good. Still a lot of focus on the basics of relationships to endure in the good days and in the bad days. A lot of knowledge. I say it's love. Number 3, the ship or the boat, 10 of Swords. First we got 10 of Pentacles, and then now we have 10 of Swords. Interesting. I started explaining to you long-term relationship is based on the fundaments of ancient scripts from Buddhism and Christianity. In order to have the nation of South Korea being the nation that is today the role model for enduring marriage and having a reality check from time to time. And once they decide they want to have a relationship and a family, the intention is to have it for the long term, in the good days and in the bad days, to compromise in the good days and in the bad days, to support each other in the good days and in the bad days. And then 10 of Swords happens here because at some point Army will have to let BTS go 10 of Swords, so BTS can go in the new journey to find the 3D relationship. Number 3. One more. And then Army will miss BTS so much. Army will get sick. The rats. Card number 23, 7 of Wands. Army will resist. Army will not. Some army, the Lulu, delusional, some crazy army out there will never accept BTS being in a 3D relationship. They will need treatment. They will go into depression. Many of them have stopped their lives for 10 years waiting to date their idols because they are delusional. 77 million army cannot date 7 men. Even if these men, they decide to date 1,000 women, and let's be liberal, okay? I am liberal like the Pope Leo XIV, not that liberal. I have my limits of liberal, but let's be liberal here. Let's say BTS 7 members will date army from both gender. Every BTS member will have 1,000 army dating to experience before they choose their 3D series relationship forever. 7 member, 1,000 army for each member is 70,000, is 7,000 army. So 7,000 lucky army, I am exaggerating, okay, this equation that will never happen, but the maximum of 7,000 army will date BTS members. What happens to the left 76 million point 993,000? What happens to the rest of the army? Most of them who have already gotten married and have a serious relationship, they're saved. But those delusional who will be like these sick people here, they will need therapy because they go into very sick mental health, and mental sickness may cause what? Suicidal out there. We don't want that. So, Army, pull yourself together for the sake of the Lord. Have self-respect and love yourselves, and go get a 3D relationship as soon as possible, so you don't end up sick in your mind in a mental clinic somewhere out there. Because out of 77 million Army, we have 3 sick people here. Let's say 3 of the 77 million, they go really crazy and they become psychopaths, or they kill themselves, or they hurt themselves, or they hurt others. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want everybody being healthy, like the millions of the followers of Lady Gaga. She got 400 million followers. Nobody's killing themselves for Lady Gaga. Bruno Mars got 200 million followers. Nobody's killing themselves for Bruno Mars. Those other idiots that I don't like, who got hundreds of millions of followers, nobody's killing themselves for them. So don't stop living your lives because you think it's not fair, because you're not the chosen one to be the BTS partner forever. It's just a problem of numbers, okay? It's not personal. The problem is they're just only 7, and you are 77 from both gender. 77 million. I'm not exaggerating. I'm being very, very fair. To me, if I save the life of one Army, I have completed my mission, fulfilled my mission on earth as a holistic therapist. I am a fairy. I am a fairy. I'm not a witch. There is a big, huge difference. It's like comparing food with gluten and food without gluten. I'm the gluten-free fairy. Indigo, blue butterfly, fairy godmother for BTS and Army. And RM has already sang many lyrics. Don't say you love me and stop loving me, and I hate you, you're bitch and growing and I don't know what, and I'm lost, and please leave me alone and stop the rain and whatever. He's giving a sign, a red flag to Army. Stop being delusional because we are only 7 and you are millions. We can't date you all. It will never happen. And the probability of them dating from their penguin partnership, remember that I told you South Korean people are the archetype of the penguin oracle. They are the penguin. They will probably choose another penguin to date. Maybe one of BTS members might choose from outside the penguin society, but probably mostly not. And I beg you, Army, go get a 3D relationship as soon as possible now, because now you're still young, and get your relationship to go together with you to the next BTS tour or the next BTS show, and you both enjoy it. And whatever you do in your mind, that's the limit of your privacy. You're not going to be judged by God. In the final judgment, if you have a dream with BTS, that's okay. Even if you dream awake with BTS, that's okay. But have a serious 3D relationship and live your lives. Be happy. You are so beautiful because all the Army are beautiful. There is no ugly Army. If you're ugly, you're not Army. And you're so beautiful and you deserve to have a beautiful person with you from the inside. You know you're gonna love your 3D partner, and it's like hypnotherapy. You can look at your partner and imagine that his face is the face of your idol. Kim Namjoon, Kim Sak-jin, Min Young-gi, Kim Tae-young, Jung Ho-seok, Park Ji-min, Jong Jung-kook. You can imagine that the face of your husband is the face of BTS, but have your husband. That's hypnotherapy. If you ask a hypnotherapist, can you make me see my husband as BTS face? It is possible. And you see the face of your husband forever as BTS face. That's an idea that I don't think it's what I want for my life, but many people out there, if you're interested, go have a hypnotherapy session and try it. It might help your problem loving your potential 3D relationship, if that's what you want, to have a relationship that looks like BTS faces. So hypnotherapy can solve your problem. But you deserve to have a 3D relationship and be happy. And if you keep on dreaming that you will date BTS one day, you don't have to have IQ at all to understand that the probability might take 1,000 years, because I believe in reincarnation, and you might be born again and try next life. In this lifetime, it's not gonna happen for the millions of you. It's gonna happen for 7 lucky ones with 7 boys, and that's it. Because I was being generous when I said they're gonna date 1,000 each. That's not gonna happen. Physically, they cannot handle 1,000, okay? It's not like that crazy bastards in New York with 1,000 bottles of baby oil that's going to be judged and going to hell. That is one case on earth, and he's going to hell, and then he's going to be neighbor with Adolf Hitler in the hell of the planet of Pluto. Because when evil people exceeds the limit of hell on earth, they are sent to the planet of Pluto. And the 1,000 bottles of baby oil owner is the next in line to go to the hell in the planet of Pluto. Now, for now, let's come back to our beautiful BTS and ARMY planet. Go have a 3D relationship. Don't say you love BTS anymore. Don't be in love with BTS anymore. Say you love your 3D relationship. And if you love BTS music, that's excellent. Say you love BTS group. You love BTS group. Exercise yourself. Stop being in love with BTS idol. Have the willing to be happy, because if you don't shift for yourself, I cannot do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. There is no hypnotherapy school out there that can shift a client who does not wish to shift. You need to help me to help you, or any hypnotherapist out there. You need to help them to help you. I love you so much, ARMY. Good luck for those of you in the United States who are going to watch the tour in July. Kim Seok-jin's tour in the United States, Europe, and Japan. And 2026, we ARMY here in the South of America. It will be our turn finally. And we will go to the beautiful tour and concerts. Watch BTS with our 3D relationships. I love you so much. But I'm not telling BTS anymore, Sarangeyo, because I forbid myself as well. I'm not saying it anymore. Let's stop saying it. If they continue telling us that they love us, just understand that they don't love you. They just love ARMY in general, okay? And just love BTS in general, because that's how they love you, ARMY. Okay? I love you so much. Shalom, salam alaikum, namaste, anyan hi kaseyo.